End zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he pulls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And McManus able to put it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw it back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. As they run the counter play. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Here we go now. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. His bred this big defensive tackle.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the... Back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Man open left side is Brown. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
No, check. Patriots. Hurry up, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Oh, he's Carlos Hyde. See you later. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A handoff as they run the counter play. They find some open field here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front. And in comes the flag. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now. Green. Leopard. Detroit.
And to give this time to the tailback. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10, 5. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Spinning away. And able to break break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. 56. Green, 56. Over. Set. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides are trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Let's give this defensive credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Shipped together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
High. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Detroit!
Back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wide open receiver complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Now let's go.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The Broncos on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run up a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Raiders, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Denver, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.